What's happening? It's Contrast Uncut. It's season 4, episode 44. I want to give a big shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army and Bobby D Presents. I appreciate you, brothers. It's your host, Zylo, aka DJ Juan Dollars Like I Won Some Money. Today, we got a really incredibly dope special guest. You know, he's from the City of Angels, Los Angeles. He was raised in the Pueblo projects, and coming from the neighborhood, he was raised in an environment of the culture. He's a rapper, entrepreneur, denim rag coat supplier, and the label owner of Get Into It, GTI. And as an artist, he's a game-rich and marathon-oriented, dropping knowledge and gems that you can apply pressure to in any situation. With his latest project, the Right One Appreciation CD, make sure you cop that from the website, you understand me? He brings a much-needed essence in the music. You notice I keep on using this word essence because a lot of the stuff that's in the culture, they take that part out. People want to sell themselves out and not be true to themselves. And that's the essence in the culture that people need to keep on trying to bring back into it. And this brother is definitely delivering on that when you listen to the music. You can feel the passion. You can feel the stories. It's like the deepness of a storyteller, but from L.A., and the qualities and the differences between here and everywhere else. Because if you could survive here, you could survive anywhere. And this brother, you know, he's the denim rag coat supplier. He's been taking it off, you know, you got the Mexican flags to the stuff for the kids, to the stuff for the ladies. You know, you check out his IG page, he got some stuff on there for you to enjoy to see as well, you understand me? And if you don't know who I got on the show by now, it's all good. I got all episode to chop it up with, you know, the man behind our couture. I'm talking about Roadie Rose, everybody. How you doing, brother?
I'm great, bro.
Blessings.
Yeah, I like that intro, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Taking time out, you know what I'm saying, to really, you know, get to know Roadie Rose and what Roadie Rose do. I appreciate that, bro.
Exactly. Everybody got to understand. Sometimes, like, they don't understand that the cards is always dealt differently.
Right.
Everybody thinks that, you know, these certain things are always going to be the same. And it's people that, you know, how to use any card in any situation.
Exactly.
Is the ones that you always want to pay attention to because those are the chameleons you want to pay your homage to so you can learn from.
Right.
And, you know, time's the most finite thing we have on this earth. So I got to tell you from the jump, I appreciate your time, fucking with me, fucking with the viewers and the listeners, bro. Speaking of time, Roadie, what's the normal 24 hours for you?
Man, 24, lately it's been some organic tea, you know what I'm saying, as soon as I wake up, you know, check the files, meaning check my calendar, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, taking my time out, relax, working out, it's always running, you know what I mean, the intensity of that hike, you know what I mean, that get me going for the rest of the day, and then it's straight to downtown to get my orders, you know, send off my orders. The next step would be to the studio, you know what I mean, and after that, I take my meetings around the evening time, you know what I mean, so that's what it's been.
You know, I like to ask everybody that question for everyone to understand it don't matter what field you want to do and you want to be successful. If this is what you want to do, it takes hours and hours of dedication and put in time of work and your work ethic. Right. And ain't no one else going to cross that finish line but you and create a new line to cross after that.
Top.
And so a majority of the time people, you know, they think this shit just comes from the sky and it just happens overnight. They're the sleepless dreams we live.
Exactly.
And so it's so important. I think it's, you know, people understand what it takes. What it takes. Yeah. And this is, you know, this is one part. Wait till the next part is as the masses continue to follow in.
Right.
I got a quote, bro. Let me know how this quote relates to you, or if it doesn't, the idea is I want you to talk about it.
Okay.
It's one of my favorite quotes. I went through every emotion with trying to pursue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? And I think that's what's going to separate whoever's going to go for something. That you ain't going to quit. You know, R.I.P. Nip the Great, Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. That's bro. That's bro right there.
Yeah.
Off top. Yeah, bro. Every emotion of
perfect 10.
Yeah, of never, you know what I'm saying, never folding, never stopping, you know what I mean, and everything that you do, you know what I'm saying, it makes sense, you know what I mean, especially when you have substance, you know what I'm saying, what you're talking about is 100% you know what I'm saying, you're going to have to go through that, you know what I mean, it's going to be, you know, some dudes, it ain't going to be that thick, you know what I'm saying, the mud ain't going to be that thick, you know what I'm saying, you know, and that's how their career going to be, you know what I'm saying, it ain't gonna be lasting that long because the mud ain't thick. You know what I mean? You didn't touch the surface. You know what I mean? So in anything, I just told my son that like the other day. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go through everything, every emotion, and know that you're gonna come out on top. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro, I've been through it. You know, it was times where it was like, man, shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And I got a song, I don't know, but it was really times where I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And on this project right here, I got inspired by my homeboy G.I. Joe. You know what I'm saying? We was riding on our way to Runyon Canyon. You know, we do that together. So we was on our way to Runyon Canyon, bro, and he played this record. You feel me? And I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. I didn't know the White One was about to be this project like that until bro played this song as we in the car. He said, Rose, I'm gonna let you hear this, cuz, on Hood. And nobody heard it. You know what I mean? Nobody heard this shit. So he played the first 5 seconds of the record. And then I'm like, shit, this motherfucker crazy, Jizz, rewind that. Just the beat, the first 5 seconds of the beat. I'm like, Jizz, rewind that again. I told him to do that shit 3 times. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even hear one word of the record. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, let the song play. And the song was the Rest in Peace Nip song. What's the name of that song again? On this last city. I don't know the title of the song, but it's the Rest in Peace Nip song. The video about to actually air real soon because he just
shot it.
He just shot the video. Yeah. So so he telling me like to let the fucking record play because it got to do with Nip. You know what I'm saying? But the beginning of the song you ain't gonna know. But I'm already telling him, I'm banging on him like, bro, this is the one. This is the one. And I never knew it was the Nip song. But to make a long story short, bro, like that shit got me off the couch. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then
it woke you up.
It woke me up, bro. Like I can't let bro down. You know what I'm saying? I can't let him down. So that inspired me getting up, making the right one faster than I would have, you know what I'm saying, done before.
You got some joints, bro. Like, you got crazy wordplay, bro. Like, you have the storytelling ability, but you also have the wordplay where you know, it's hitting you with a metaphor, where it's making you really crunch on the words and go like, oh, right. That was dope.
Right.
And then sometimes, bro, you feed shit so like cleverly, bro. It's, you know, you real organic with it. I'm happy you ain't, you know, take the left turn. You didn't make the right turn. You kept on making the left turn and going straight forward to what you need to get accomplished.
Up top, man. Yeah, that like my homeboy Young Walt told me a long time ago. He was like, bro, like don't say the norm. Like, you know what I mean? When you rap, don't say the norm, man. You know, also like, you know, being, you know, rolling with the universe, it's gonna have you saying shit like the scriptures, like, you know what I'm saying, like the Bible, you know what I mean. So if you go back on all my projects, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to piece everything together because it's only one story that I'm just telling over and over again, you know, with the times of today, you know what I'm saying. I'm telling the same story over and over, but I'm gonna be relevant to what's going on today, you know what I'm saying, and still stick to hip hop first, you know what I mean. And I listen to the greats, so the metaphoric, you know what I'm saying, I listen to all the greats, and for so long, you know what I mean, and it's just a blessing, bro, like, you know what I mean.
Bro, I gotta hit you with it.
Yeah.
You feel like the game chose you, or did you choose the game?
It chose me. The game, you know what I mean, it chose me. It's equal. It's equal because I'm using some skills when I was 5 years old. I'm using that today, you know what I mean. So it's like natural, like, you know, and that's like my performance. Like, you know what I mean? I'm naturally doing that because I did that when I was 5, you know what I mean? So even though I didn't know I was gonna rap, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm still using that, you know, using that skill. And then as far as like effortlessly, like we did this shit on the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm the only rapper that really got a whole street career. I know half a street career, like I made it to the top of the streets. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, usually that type of rapper be a trap rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you stay in the streets, now you rapping, you gonna be a trap rapper. You ain't gonna be no hip hop poet. So to answer your question, right, as far as the poetry and the, you know what I'm saying, the bars and all that shit, bro, like I had a whole career on the streets. Made it by the grace of God, you know what I'm saying, and to accomplish the things that I wanted to do in the streets. And now I get up here and I get on a song with Nipsey, and I get on a song with anybody that can bar up. You know what I mean? I've never seen it before. Probably Jay-Z. That had a whole street career and then made it to, you know what I'm saying, of hip hop. Like, I ain't never seen it.
You know, for the music for you, bro, you could tell that passion meets purpose.
Right.
And then you also have to make that thin line choice of what you really want to do and what pursuit of passion that you're going to really put your time into. And, you know, when you put into it, you got 14 hours in a day that you working. I guarantee you still going to spend some time seeing everybody. Right. And so, you know, that's structure, that's time, that's programmed so that, you know, it goes into the day. Or it's planned where we working together so that everything goes into the day. Right. And it's like, you know, at what point did you get to your confirmation that music is what you wanted to put your attention to? Music, the culture, the clothes, the fashion, like, because you're feeling the void.
Right. I didn't see it for myself. I was trying to get other niggas on. That's how it started. I had this dude that was from a clique from high school, and I felt like he was like the next Hov. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, nigga, you like Hov. And I used to push him, you feel me? At that same time, I met this cat named Rocket, too. He was signed to Jeezy. You know Rocket from the West. He was signed to Jeezy for a minute. Him and 211 was signed.
Yeah, I know
Rocket.
211. I remember Rocket.
You remember Rocket? Okay, yeah. But no, in the process, though, niggas like Rocket. You know, I seen Rocket flowing up at El Camino College. And I'd be like, man, y'all niggas dope. Like, you know what I mean? I was always trying to push other niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so that was the love for it. I just didn't, you know, discover who I was. You know what I mean? So, you know, once I discovered, you know what I'm saying, nobody, you know, once I discovered who I was, now I have to go to the pen to discover, you know, who Roadie Rose was and to officially put down the streets. So me making it to the top of the streets and then me going to the pen, I can say, you know what, I'm officially done. God, thank you for letting me accomplish what I did, what I wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm done with that. And then when I got out, it was like, you know what, this is who I'm about. So when I was in the pen, I write down moments that, you know what I'm saying, I knew I'd be in today. You know what I'm saying? Like interviews like this.
Manifestation.
Yeah, I was writing that shit down in the pen, you know what I'm saying? And then I got out and I hit the ball running, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think I was ahead of my time. So I was doing things, I didn't understand the process at first. So I was doing shit like, I would like to say like Rakim. If niggas know hip hop, cause niggas know Rakim was doing shit way ahead of his time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's one of my favorite. That's my number one favorite rapper. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I felt like in the beginning I was doing shit ahead of my time. So I, like you said, pause, kick back, and you know, retrospect. You know what I'm saying? And come at it another way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Nip, I started learning from Nip how to take shit, the process, how to love the process. How not to do that, how not to skip, you know what I'm saying? To go through every emotion, right. You know what I'm saying? I learned that from my little big bro. I like to call him, I'm older though, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I know, I already knew that. Yep.
You know, I always feel it's somebody that invests into somebody's mind and puts the idea that, you know, a dream could happen. Who do we owe to thank you for investing into Roadie Rose's career?
God.
Amen.
God. And my mom, my dad. My mom was more the poet, you know what I'm saying? The flyness come from my dad, you know what I mean? The greats, you know, the greats, Jay-Z, Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Nipsey Hussle, Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill. I kind of got confused with Lauren London. I was like, you know what I mean? Even her though, Lauren London, you know, she was from the streets of LA. You know what I'm saying? We all used to be in the streets together. Like, you know what I mean? You know, before her and Nip, you know what I'm saying, was together. So, not just the greats, bro, and, you know, just being on the side of Nip and then just, like, damn, bro, that's how you sacrifice. That's how you pass up doing what everybody do. You know what I mean? Because the first street shit was me doing what everybody do. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the money now. You know what I mean? That's automatically, that's what you're going to think because we ain't never had shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So then I, you know, came together when I went to the pen. It's like, oh, that's what he was doing. So the Nip that inspired me was the person before y'all knew who he was. You know what I'm saying?
So when it comes to Roadie Rose, I know it's Rose Gold that influenced the name, but, you know, for everyone that don't know, what's the backstory behind it?
Oh, the Rose Gold? streets, you know, having some money, and a jury came out. Some jury came out, and it was rose gold jury. You feel me? And niggas didn't know what it was. Niggas just think it was like copper. Like niggas got on that penny ass shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I came through. I'm like, I want to be you know, I'm always different. You know what I'm saying? So I busted rose gold from the Slauson Swap Meet. You feel me? Poured up on the homies. And my boy LJ was like, Avstar LJ, he run all the strip clubs and shit. Crazy Girls, AOD, you know what I'm saying? That's my nigga. So he was like, you know, rose gold roadie, like that. Like, nigga, rose gold, you got that rose gold? Like, you know what I mean? It's stuck. And then I just switched it though to Roadie Rose, you know what I'm saying? But it came from, you know, what they thought was penny copper type of jewelry. Yeah.
Nah, that shit costs.
Yeah.
That shit costs.
Yeah, so, you know, so it go with the flamboyant lifestyle as well, you know what I'm saying? You know, that's what we is. You know,
So you brought the rose gold out. I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah.
Bro, when it comes to your purpose, I feel like you're living in it now. That, you know, feeling the passion leads to vision. That vision that was driven by a law of attraction. You said it when you sat down that, you know, you manifested what's going on today.
Right.
You know, what other things did you manifest that you are still striving to? Because, you know, like Nip said, we got to rearrange that list.
Right. That's crazy. You asked me that, man. I was in the studio last night, and I was doing this record. My boy, his name is Carvey. He was on BET like 2 months ago on a Nas story, and Nas brought light to his situation over the marijuana shit. You know what I mean? So he was doing life in prison for marijuana. So last night, I was making his record. He been telling me to make this record, but since he been in there for 8 years. He like, Rose, you gotta make the record with Jay-Z when you were talking about Emery and Do You Wanna Ride? And John Legend was on it, you know what I mean? So I'm working on that record, you know what I'm saying? My boy Dominique, bassman, he produced the record and he made the fucking track different but still paid homage to Jigga and John Legend record. And I swear I'm writing the record last night and I get a phone call while I'm in the booth. And I wrote these words, bro. Let me see. I wrote these words in the record. I'm gonna tell you, literally 5 minutes after I wrote these words.
We're like on the 5-yard line trying to get to the 10.
You understand me?
And we got 90 more yards to go after that. So we're on 5-yard line right
So you can hear that record that Dominique made. So you know, Do You Wanna Ride, Jay-Z and John Legend. Mm-hmm. Okay, so he got a bar. Not that bar. I'm gonna come back in right here.
Invested in the bitch, but that was hard to pick. They call me king, my palace, I'm still carving it. They
Right
call
there.
me king.
All right, when I say, you can go down. All right, so on the record, when I say they call me king, my palace, I'm still carving it. 5 minutes after that, I get a phone call. And he been in jail for 8 years. He got life. You feel me? Life in the feds.
Damn.
And his baby mama called me. I got out the booth, and she was like, "He free. He coming home in the morning."
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And mind you, that line I wrote, they call me king, my palace, I'm still carving it. His name is Carvin. And I didn't even know I was saying that. I didn't even know I was saying his name.
Wow.
I was just saying, people in LA call me king already. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, no, I'm still carving out my palace. But his name is Carvin. And now he getting out right now. And the news people, they all there right now. The news and everybody gonna be there when he get out right now. Cameras and shit, yeah. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And this the person who believed in me and pushed my career. And every time I wanted to give up when I was younger, when I was still in the streets though, before the pen, he'll be there in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And not only me, he made everybody who he embraced like this. Yeah, he was friends with Nipsey too. They had their own personal relationship with Nipsey too. So, you know what I mean? It's a street legend we talking about right now. His name Carvin Cooper. You know what I mean? It's my boy. So
Salute, welcome home.
yeah. So I spoke. We all spoke that into existence. What you said was so that was the question I was answering.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you still working on building that palace. I see it.
Yeah.
Whew. Manifestations. You know, a big piece of that palace you're gonna, build on there is definitely it comes to this denim cloth behind me. And how you put this, the rags on there and get that sauce of the streets, but at the same time catch the essence of the 1960s rock star movement that really, unleashed the denim jackets.
So.
And so when you capture those two things and put it in, you on a highway to success because you got it all in one pile.
Right.
And then you're not just like, I only want to make it for this side or that side. I don't want to make it just for the men. I make it for the women.
Right.
You make it for the kids.
Right.
What came to us for the art couture that we are at today? Like, man, break it down to me. What inspired? What got us here? And what's your favorite piece?
Shit, man. I like the way you said the art couture because you can say it however you want to say it. You know what I mean? You can say architecture. You know what I mean? Like, you can say architecture. You can say art culture. You know what I'm saying? Or you can say art couture. Like, get your French on. You know what I mean? So I love how people
wordplay.
Wordplay. I love how people, you know what I'm saying, put their own thing to it.
Oh yeah.
And then
no, the price on here is couture. You understand me? But it's a coat in there, keep you warm.
Exactly. First of all, I'm a classic. I'm a classic type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I always like the rags. You know what I mean? I always support rags. I always support Air Force Ones. I always support Chucks. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the classic may be, I'm gonna always stick to that. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the rags, it was on the classic level, but then I'm classy as well. So I was just, I'm good with colors. You know what I mean? So I wanted to blend, the colors that I do effortlessly. I just wanted to put them on there, you know what I'm saying, and give you a chance to dress it up, or you could dress it down. The coat is already saying a lot, so you could just have on some sweats and you're gonna stand out. Or if you want to dress it up, you know what I'm saying? It's like the music, like, you know what I mean? I love food, I love clothing, I love music because it's all substance. So listen to my music, it's the coat. It's really the coat if you listen to my music. It's like, he loud, but he humble, you know what I mean, at the same time, you know what I'm saying? So that's what inspired it. What else?
Man, so what's the favorite one? Because, I seen the joint you had at the G.I. Joe True Kills Draco shoot, and I noticed that you wore that with the Killer Swan video, and I was like, that thing hard.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites. That was inspired by my boy. I had one of my customers. He was just like, man, put some rag on the back, put some rag right here, you know what I mean? So, shout out to my customers, you know what I mean? They give me more ideas, and he inspired that coat. So I call that the initial upgrade. When it's an upgrade, it's gonna be way more, way more rag and way more detail. So, if I tell you an upgrade price, you know what I'm saying, that's because the sewer had to do the upgrade, you know what I mean? So never gonna beat my people, always gonna show love to my people and keep it fair with my people, you know what I'm saying? So if I tell you that price, man, it's really worth that, you know what I mean, for the time and shit like that, you know what I mean?
Facts.
But that's my favorite coat, the one with the initial jacket with the 6 on the back.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No, bro, you definitely have value to what you put out there. You're not putting out there no bullshit. You putting out there quality pieces of work.
Yeah.
So, people that don't understand value, then they don't understand that they need to buy your product.
Right.
They need to keep on searching. Then they'll come back and realize they ain't got the authenticity that they searching for.
Up top. Yep.
Man, I wanted to make sure that we spend a little time, on just like the work ethic, putting the 10,000 hours into what you do. You put in so much time into writing your craft, into building, what you want to present as your brand.
Yeah.
And, that takes an outlier work ethic. The coldest thing we can have for self-respect is what we do with our work ethic.
Right.
And you definitely put that on display.
Right.
What can you tell people about, the path you took to your own personal success and where you trying to go?
Practice, you know what I mean? If you practice perfect, you can present perfect, you know what I mean? Or close to it. You know what I'm saying? I was looking at ESPN. That's all I do is look at ESPN. I don't look at no other channel. You know what I'm saying? So Steph Curry, he was at practice and he made like 105, 3-pointers in a row. You know what I'm saying? He got $1 million. He got $1 million. You know what I mean? He got a beautiful family. You know what I'm saying? He don't have to be in the gym shooting 105 3-pointers. You know what I'm saying? So Drake, you know, I'm a top tier rapper. I know who I am. You know, Drake in the studio 3 years straight. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to partner up right now and stay in the studio for 1 year straight. I still haven't did that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then let the 1 year turn into 2. You know what I mean? But as far as 1 year straight, literally, you know what I'm saying, and still, you know, have my team put out my projects while I'm still in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Whew, that's what I'm about to start doing for the next 10 years. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, you know, do the same thing with the restaurants. That I'm, you know, I love food, clothing, and music. So, you know.
What restaurant? What flavor food you doing?
Oh man, just like the jacket, substance, soul.
You hear me?
Yes, you know what I mean? Substance, soul. I know how to cook everything. I be practicing. That's what I do when I go home from the studio. You know what I mean? I just love blending colors. I love blending, you know, bell peppers, colors of the bell peppers. You know, we grew up off the green, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm done with. I need red, orange, and yellow. You know what I'm saying? We grew up in the hood off the blue. You feel me? I need all those colors to come back together. You know what I'm saying? So I just love the colors, bro. I love the mixture and substance of everything.
You know, when you said cooking, see, my older brother taught me a long time ago that you can't tell your girl, your wife, you know, it becomes your wife, that you can cook. Because if she knows you can cook, she's going to expect for you to cook. I knew how to cook because, you know, my sister, she raised us. It's like 8 of us in one apartment, 2-bedroom apartment. Yeah. And so, you know, it's your turn to cook that night. It's your turn to cook.
Off top.
And so, you know, I didn't want to be responsible for having to cook.
Yeah.
And so my brother told me that game. And then so I promise you, bro, I forgot how to cook for years. I only cook on a, you know, the anniversary or a birthday. Yeah. And I try to act like I don't know what I'm doing.
That part.
But, it, you know, it's fire.
No, I know what you're talking about, bro. I made that mistake before. Just, you know, get in the kitchen too early, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they try to get you out of your man role. You know
Expectations.
What I mean? Yeah, exactly.
You got me fucked up.
You got me fucked up, you know what I'm saying? We run this shit, and you follow behind, you know what I mean? And,
yeah, we gonna work it out.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that, you know what I mean? So I respect why I laughed at first, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, no, my wife and I, we've been together for 12 years. And she just found out like 2 years ago I could cook.
Awesome.
I promise you.
That's what's up, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Man, what's a few things people got fucked up about the rap game or the music culture and the street culture?
Oh, it's 2 different things, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you popped in the streets don't mean you just gonna step into the game and gonna pop, you know what I mean? Yeah, you ain't gonna pop like that. It got its own marathon, you know what I mean? You gotta run those laps. So people was like, see me and be like, oh, Roadie Rose, nigga, you been doing this. No, I've been doing the streets. You know what I'm saying? No, give me my real time on how fast I got here. Don't compare that to who I was on the streets. No, right. No, give me my real time on who I was. And now, you know what I mean? Now it's planning out to be what it is right now as we speak. Now the time is, okay, this is what y'all wanted 4 or 5 years ago. I never even ran my course. Like, you know, my course is my course.
You know, 2018, you put out 2 projects. And then, you know, you put out the latest project last year back in September.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just like, when you put out them 2 projects 2018, you put out some bangers.
Right.
And it's like where we as fans want to keep on diving into the art of storytelling that you're delivering.
Yeah. And
I'm going to let you know my 3 favorite songs. And, you know, I want to know your 3 favorite songs, but you got to listen to my list.
Gotcha.
Number 1, Crenshaw District. Off the Change Man project. It's some game, like the game you dropping in there and people understanding why things don't run the same way. It's the people that surround you. It's the choices you're making and reflecting in your days. And that's why the course you're running. And the game you give on that, bro, you can have a person running a marathon and change their whole life of what they're doing wrong with the people around them.
Right.
You change your atmosphere, you're going to change your levels of where you're going.
Thanks. So on that, do you know how to change the year on Apple? Because Crenshaw, Change Man City, that's 2016 really. But what happened was it got erased off the platform, and I had to put it back up in 2018. So you know what I mean? I'm still trying to make it sure like it's 2016. Really, Change Man is 2016.
Side note, talk to the distributor, and then they'll change it in the info on the where it got uploaded through.
Gotcha.
Whoever did the upload, you go in there and change it,
Gotcha.
and then they have it where you can edit it.
Okay, cool.
And then it'll be up there in like 2-3 days.
Okay, cool. That's it. That's what's up.
Side note. I mean, you just educated me. Okay, I'm a little late.
Yeah.
My second favorite song of yours is Spooked, you know, off the Right One, Appreciation CD. And you really capture what's going on now, and then you put the essence of the streets and bro, just the game, bro. It's like when you dig into the records I'm talking about, it's an easy, smooth transition of what to expect from you and what to enjoy.
Yeah.
My third favorite, Been Doing This.
Oh, that's dope.
You know, that shit go crazy.
That's dope. That's dope.
You gas it, like, and it's just the metaphors, the bars.
Right.
You make you listen. Sometimes it make you laugh just because it's like, oh, that's so real. That's so real.
That's hard. That's hard.
What's your 3 favorite songs?
I'm gonna get on that Changed Man CD. I felt like before this project, Changed Man was my best CD. You know what I'm saying? On that CD, my favorite record is Can't Drown Me. You know what I'm saying? Everything Gonna Be Alright. And I got Nipsey on that CD, but that's still not my favorite. It's this song called it's number 2 on that CD, or number 2 is called. Let me see. You got that playlist?
You don't have a clue.
You don't have a clue. That song right there is like when the listeners get to really. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Sorry, bro.
What they deserve. Because one day after Martin Luther King.
So we gonna get all that in there, huh? In the background. So we just talking over it.
The mic's right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's gonna catch it, but it'll probably still pan out though. All right, so
You could put a lo-fi pass on it or whatever, so
Okay,
that's
cool.
just drowned out.
Okay.
Just like how we do with the.
I kind of felt like I was
bass noise.
thinking about that when we were in the room. I was like, that's probably why they was in the room because of the sound. But no,
It's all good.
I'm ready to finish rolling.
But yeah, okay. So number 3 is You Don't Have a Clue.
Yeah.
And bro, I like how you use the samples in there, bro. You put some real soulful vibes in there,
Yeah.
and then you put your eclectic voice on top.
Yeah, man. Yeah, You Don't Got a Clue. That's my favorite off the Changed Man CD. The next project you had mentioned was, I think that was, what was the other song from? That was all?
No, I got 2 off of Change Man,
And
then
one off the new project. Okay.
Yes.
The Right One. My favorite Spook is one of my favorites. I think the first and the last. Them my personal favorites. Rose Gold and Spook. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Bro, I'm gonna put a pause on the entertainment questions. I'm gonna dig into my 2 segments. My first segment's my awareness segment, and you know, a lot of people don't know what to do if they ain't got no guidance. And knowledge is power, but when you use that knowledge, it becomes a superpower. And there's no greater time to use a superpower than dealing with the punk ass police.
There you go.
So you know, when the red and blue lights hit, that high beam hits the back of everybody's neck, seeing who's in the car, and you hear that blurp sound, we getting pulled over. I asked every guest when was the last time they were pulled over and what's advice they can give so that they can get out the situation smoothly, and which is very hard to do at times, especially in LAPD, because they the jump out boys, they'll fuck your shit up and then don't care about it later. Like, you know, what's advice they can give to get out the situation smooth and quickly?
If it's your fault, acknowledge it. If it's your fault, acknowledge it. You know what I'm saying? Don't snitch on nobody, bro. You feel me? You know, just tell the truth. Like, if it's your fault, you know what I'm saying? I think any human, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather go to jail by telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, I fucked up, man. I made that U-turn. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Especially even if you got a burner in the car. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. If you might chances are you tell a nigga I fucked up and I did that, you know what I'm saying? He probably don't just go do the extra searching. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, if something happened to me, I want to go down by telling the truth.
That's real.
Yeah.
You know, right now we live in an era where people are afraid of the police and they'll take off and hit the dash on the police, or they'll jump out and take off running versus facing what's going on. And a lot of the younger people don't understand that there's a level of, hey, you didn't do shit. Why are you doing all this extra shit?
Right.
Why are you putting more attention to what you're doing instead of, you know, figuring out a way to get up out of this as quickly as possible?
Right.
And you brought up some real just the truth, bruh. Because the truth is gonna get you further. Like, stop being so afraid of you know, the reaction that you're gonna get from a post in real life.
Lack of knowledge, bro. Lack of knowledge. That's the youngster and drugs. You know what I'm saying? That's why they do crazy shit. Like, you know what I mean? And that's our job to just really, you know, lay down a demonstration. So
The substance.
yeah, exactly.
I got my next segment. I appreciate you, you know, being transparent with the audience. My next segment is called Impulse Q&A. It make you think, but it's a little funny. You don't like my question, it's all good. You can say pass, but I still want you to answer 3 questions.
All right, for sure.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Question number 1. What is the funniest thing you've seen happen in real life?
Funniest thing I've seen happen is in real life. That's a good one. Should be so serious. That's a good one. Shit been serious for a long time.
Come on.
I got you. The funniest shit I really seen is I don't know.
You can
that
pass.
one.
That's good.
Yeah, pass that one.
Question number 1. We're going to go to the stomach here. What's one food place that you recommend that they got to try at least once in Los Angeles?
You gotta go to Roscoe's. That's like super.
That's nostalgic.
Yeah.
For sure. For
Yeah,
sure.
like
Which one do you recommend, though?
Oh, you gotta go on Pico first. That's like you gotta go on Pico or you gotta go on Manchester, like over that way on the east side.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Manchester, man, cool.
Yeah, Manchester, man, yeah.
Question number 2.
Yeah.
What is one thing you love but you wish you hated?
I love helping people. Like before, you know, I used to help people so much, and I wish, you know what I'm saying, I focus more, you know what I'm saying, on what I had to do. You know what I mean?
That's real. That's real. Question number 3. You're trapped on the elevator, not in real life. Well, what's the playlist you gonna have to get you through the time till you know the doors open up?
I'm gonna have one CD, and that's gonna be Don Illuminati, Machiavelli, because it's gonna give me some knowledge, it's gonna give me some style, it's gonna give me everything I need. You know what I'm saying, to not think about this motherfucking elevator that's, you know what I'm saying, where ain't no claustrophobic too. I think Pac could give me about it.
Bro, you have survived my awareness segment. You have survived my impulse Q&A. As a reward, the floor. Oh, go ahead. Producer question.
Yeah, I've been waiting to ask at least one of y'all from y'all section. It's a lot of y'all that's popping. You know what I'm saying? Music and executives, all this. Like, what is it about y'all section that so many people are successful over there?
I think it started with the history of the '60s. Period. Like the homies that's in jail, incarcerated, and it's just like you gotta hold your own. You know what I'm saying? And so ain't nobody about to hand you nothing. You know what I mean? You know, cause it's so much just, you know, history that you gotta, you know, you gotta make sure you give it up for everybody, and then you gotta hold your own when you do that. You know what I'm saying? And so I think that carried on into the music. You know, even before Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? That shit carried on into the music, and then Nipsey, with the knowledge that he displayed, you know what I mean? He took it to a whole nother level, and it just made, you know what I'm saying, the way. You know, he sacrificed the way for everybody. So you know what I mean? But before him, and then you know him, like bringing all that to the light. You know what I mean? And that's why, you know, so many artists are successful right now from out that way. I think other than us, you can only say Compton. Like, you know what I mean? That we are LA, really. You know what I'm saying? Us and Compton. That was a good question, bro. Thank you.
You know, something that Keith always says, and I'm just gonna put this out there. He said y'all section is the Lakers. Y'all the Los Angeles Lakers.
Yeah.
All-time team.
Yeah.
It's just so much talent there, from the the coaches to the players.
Yeah.
And
Real
so,
shit. That's
you know,
dope.
respect, bruh.
I posted that too one time. I just posted that not too long ago. I said, man, Nippy's Kobe, and we got to do it for Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Facts. Man, so back to it. You have survived my producer segment. You have survived my awareness segment and my in-post Q&A. As a reward, the floor is yours. Shout out what you want to shout out. You know, put people on, put what they want to be put on. It's RoadieRose.com to get your appreciation CD. Make sure y'all appreciate this brother and his contribution to what you're giving y'all, because it's an earful. You know, don't cheat the course and listen to iTunes. Go support this brother.
Off top.
Get a jacket.
Oh yeah, shout out our culture, man. Shout out our culture and our team. Shout out my team, man. You know what I mean? Get you a jacket. Shout out all the underdogs around the world. You know what I'm saying, man? Keep going, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep telling your true story. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here with y'all, man. You know, if it look like success to me, man, I support it. You feel me? Yeah. Shout out my bro right here. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, coming through, calling. You know what I'm saying? And with the good energy. You know what I'm saying? From the beginning, man. And shit, man, let's go, man. Shout out everybody who trying to level up. You know what I'm saying? And show love. You know what I'm saying? I'm with all that. You know.
Man, bro, you know, I'm trying to make one of them TikTok videos, but in real life, I turn this, you know, shout out Brooklyn Club, this jacket into something saucy. And, you know, I drop it and it becomes one of them. But we're going to work on that on another time, because, you know, I'm not hooked onto TikTok like that, but my kids are. So, but I be seeing how they do that fancy shit.
And that's crazy. I swear, I just thought about that getting dressed earlier today. I was like, I'll probably do a raffle where they could just throw their jean jacket, because I look at jean jackets different now. So I was thinking like, bro, look, you know what, cuz everybody give me your old jean jacket, man. Let me do something with it for a certain price. You know what I mean? It's going to be love. It's going to be a cool price. And I'm going to just turn your jacket into a whole different jacket.
Our culture is alterations.
There you go. That's what's up, bro. You been saying some crazy shit, bro. It's love, bro.
No, 100.
Yeah, easy.
No.
Yeah.
Bruh, if you notice, my show is different. It's unique. They got segments over there, but I don't do segments like them. And I'm like, how do I keep that same energy and close out? The viewers knows it's coming. I'm going to hit you with it. And I know you watch the show, so I'm going to hit you with it. You got any questions for me?
Shit, nah. I got none, man. I think I got none.
For sure. On that note, it's Contrast Uncut. It's season 4, episode 44. I want to give a big shout out to Uncle Snoop's Army and Bobby D Presents. You know, I wouldn't be able to do incredibly dope shit like interview Roadie Rose and chop it up about this brother's history, and he let them diamonds fly, you understand me? He let them gems go. From the music to the clothes to the conversations in this interview, they all go. Make sure you go ahead and run it up. Get to it.
There you go, GTI, bro. Look, all up, bro. Hey, what up? Y'all tuned into Roadie Rose, the flock boy himself, a.k.a. the grown crip, a.k.a. the right one. Yeah, y'all tuned in to Contrast Uncut. Shout out Snoop, Bobby D, what up? Feel me? Roadie Rose, neighborhood.
Yeah, this really remind me of some, this really reminds me of some Tribe Called Quest. Hip-hop really taught me to give it all I got left. Wu-Tang taught us how to beat the projects and tell my story over beats and it could be a project. Look, how it all begun, bum, skibbity bum, yeah. Grew up on that Nas, on that L, on that pun. Old soul when I was young, crisscross, make them jump. Battle rapping for respect, my nigga, this ain't what you want. Can I kick it when I'm rhyming? Be a legend through Ebonics, was a sticker boy. Felt like sticky fingers played at Onyx. Can I live track 8? Feel like Jigga 96, without a reasonable doubt the album turned me into this. Shit, we always had dreams of being money making Mitch.